He was born in 70-something, spent life inside a wall. I heard about him through my older brother, I was 4. I heard about him through my father, talking about his cause. His cousin made a name inside of them prison walls. Uncle Nuts, reason for the name, ain't give a fuck. I heard he killed a man, heard a bill of things, I heard enough. I see mud inside the grave when burials interrupt. And every minute in the church reminded me of his luck. Couldn't see a brother leave, rest in peace without the cuffs. I was growing intrigued on how the system be corrupt, and how the system leave us up in depression. We be stuck, my uncle still incarcerated while we all was growing up. My father born in 70-something, precisely 7'4". I've always wondered about his grief with relatives he'd lost, or the ones that ain't deceased but the prison kept their corpse. How he understands the life because he been there times before. Heart was torn inside the soul when older brother born. His experience, curious of how it all involves. Similar trajectory, the lesson he had to endure. Evermore, any minute, life in room sharing a thought. Cell bunk, single digit, phone call with minute limits. My mind often wonders how my uncles would've did it. 3 years, that's a stint. Whole life, that's a finish. If I was in position, hard to say if I would kick it. Hard to say I wouldn't leave early, but not my father's, cause he made it with the strength of every one of us. He made it to the end, and still I wonder what a man like that could do with a chance if he was given one. Too many in a cell, too many on the brink, too many left for dead. How many days I think, how many of us wonder, how many more remain? When I say free my people, I say free us all from chains. Too many in a cell, too many on the brink, too many left for dead. How many days I think, how many of us wonder, how many more remain? When I say free my people, I say free us all from chains. Too many in a cell, too many on the brink, too many left for dead. How many days I think, how many of us wonder, how many more remain? When I say free my people, I say free us all. Too many in a cell, too many on the brink, too many left for dead. How many days I think, how many of us wonder, how many more remain? When I say free. If I was born in 70-something, I wonder what the odds would be of living life to see the age of 24 without a cell in sight, without a run-in with the law that escalated quickly and had my body on the floor. Lucky to be alive, but what's alive inside these walls? Knowing well that when I get out, I may never be on cause. Institutionalized, my last resort. Get right back to the place that I could find some sort of job. Sweeping floors inside of prison. At least I'd be employed. At least I'd have a room. At least I'd have a voice. Granted it'd be tainted, most likely never heard, unless somebody gave a fuck to see an inmate's worth. Maybe life would've left me with a curse to die right there in the yard over race wars that dispersed out of frustration from government and a lack of change. Had me viewing the opposite as a different pain, as a different man, as we shift the blame, as it soon will end, so it soon will change. The curse in the life that I can see remains. 70-something, we want in different ways.
Triple.